Hello viewers, welcome back. In this session, we are going to discuss about action bar or app bar in Android. Now we'll see what is action bar or app bar, what are the different XML attributes, and how to create an up or back navigation, enabling the logical parent for each activity, which we create with the support of app bar, and downloading a action bar or app bar icon sets, or how to create them from the provided default set. So app bar or action bar is an important design element which provides a visual structure and interactive elements that can familiar to the users. These are all something like search, settings, compose mail, new, set, all these kind of things for every application. So where the user will understand quickly how to operate an application with a great experience. The app bar considers the user experience is going to play a crucial role here. So as application users are already familiar with the different options available for different applications, so they will understand easily that okay, how to operate through the app bar. The key functions available for us is like there will be a dedicated space for this particular app bar icons or app bar, so that it is going to help the user to understand his location in the application, and it access to the important actions in a predictable way, such as search, compatible settings, and all these things can be done through this. It also supports a navigation and a view switching with tabs and drop down list. We'll discuss about the tab views in future sessions. So this is how our action bar or app bar looks like. The top here, it is status bar, we call it as, where you can see the battery status icon, time, network icons, and all. Below that, you'll see this is how it looks like. That is your app bar or action bar. This has some features. You'll find up or back navigation when you are not in the main UI, main activity. When you go through sub activities, you'll see a back arrow icon here will come here. So these three vertical dots, what you see is nothing but app icon. So depends upon the application, this will change. This is your view label to understand the location of the user in the application. Action buttons. When you click on this, it's going to be most of the cases, the global impact action buttons will be provided here, and the overflow button. So when you click on this, it will show you the remaining available options. How does it works? So we already worked about options menu in Android in previous sessions. So we have to create an options menu. So create a menu XML resource, provide the items over there. For each item you'll find, so there is an attribute called show as action attribute. So this is how we'll set app bar. So show as action has different values: if room, with text, never, always. If room means if the place is available for that particular action button, here it will show. If you say never, it will never show here. And if you say with the text, it will show you with the text. We'll prefer that with the text only when you are dealing with 7 and above size screens, nothing but tablets and tablets. If you say always, it will show you always in the action bar or app bar. So which is not preferred in the real-time scenario. The most of the cases only one action button can be provided, like either settings or maybe search icon. But as an expert, we don't suggest to take this always value. We always say if room. Okay, so max preference is if room means if the space is available, it will take. Let us suppose you have 5 to 6 action buttons, but the room is available only for 2, then it will be show 2 action buttons. If your size of the screen is more, then it may fix or it may give a provision for 3 action buttons. So that is how we should not take anything like never or always, such kind of thing. Next. Apart from this, we have some other tool, something like action layout and action view class. So these are all going to give the collapsible action items, either a layout or a class names will be given here. Now, how to get an action bar? So when you want to set an action bar, we usually create a menu resource, load it into activity using menu inflator. So call on create options menu, so on option item selected, all these are common. But if you are trying to access a new activity in the application, then to get the app bar into the next activity, we will use get action bar method and on a action bar class. So, and how to enable the back or up navigation with the help of set display home as up enabled method on an action bar object. So we are going to set that. So when you click on the back arrow, it automatically loads you to the previous activity. But sometimes it may not take you to the proper activity if you're working with the fragments and such kind of thing. In that case, we are going to provide in the manifest.xml file parent activity name, so that it will take the name of the parent. When you click on a back arrow, to which activity it should launch. And inside the metadata of the activity class or activity tag, that is going to be 4.0 and lower versions. The newest versions it is going to support. But if you are dealing with 4.0 or lower versions, we will add parent activity and that particular activity value also. But as of now, the least is 4.0.3. Okay, so means only for one version it is you need to add this. But after post that 4.1 onwards, you need not to take this. Next, when you want to show an app bar or action bar, we'll simply call show method on an action bar object. And when you want to hide, you'll simply say hide hide method on an action bar. So how to get a set of icons? So for that, we are going to use that inside your developer.android.com website. Simply go to documents, design and quality. You'll find material design. So you can see all build for car, TV, tablet, and all this. So just go for core app quality. You'll see the icons, how it should be. What are the different parameters you have to follow when you are designing an application UI. So you'll see all here. Just simple material design guidelines, material design components, and app quality guidelines. Go for material design components. You'll find all here. The icons, how you are going to, the colors, how you have to set. So you have many components. When you click on the components, it will show you like this: app bars, bottom, top. Okay, you can see if you say bottom, this is how it's going to look like with the bottom app bar. When you take the tab with the app bar, so this is how it should look like. Just whatever I have shown in the slide. So this is how we work with action bars in our app bar in Android. Thanks for watching, guys. Let's catch up in the next session with an example.